your home for everything in the world of tech, photography, filmmaking, and the latest Canon rumors and updates. Today, we've got a huge lineup of news that stretches from Canon's 20-year legacy, of legendary cameras all the way to fresh leaks and teasers that point toward upcoming gear in both the stills and video space. Whether you're a photographer, filmmaker, or hybrid content creator, there's a lot here that matters. From the Canon EOS R6 Mark III and R7 Mark II, to an all-new cinema-focused body rumored to be the Canon C50, this is one of the biggest Canon weeks we've seen in years. So, let's break it all down. Tier years of Canon EOS 5D, a legacy that changed photography forever. It's hard to believe. But Canon officially marked 20 years since the EOS 5D launch back on August 22, 2005. This wasn't just another DSLR. This was the first truly affordable full-frame digital camera that revolutionized photography for a generation of shooters. Priced at $299 at launch, it was certainly more expensive than Canon's APS-C cameras of the time like the EOS 20D, but it brought professional-grade full-frame image quality into the hands of enthusiasts and working photographers who couldn't justify medium format. The Canon EOS 5D was a milestone because it gave photographers access to shallow depth of field, fast lens rendering, and low-light performance without requiring a studio-sized budget. Sure, the camera had its compromises: slower frame rates, noticeable viewfinder blackout, and the occasional issue with exposure clipping. But once mastered, the files it produced were stunning. What's fascinating is looking back at the debates of the time. People wondered if a 12.8 mm sensor would even push the limits of Canon's lenses back then. Fast forward to 2025, and we laugh at the idea of 12 megapixels being too much, when today even entry-level mirrorless cameras pack 24 megap, 30 megap, or higher. The Canon 5D series went on to become a cornerstone of digital photography, and in many ways, it directly paved the way for modern icons like the Canon EOS R5 and the rumored Canon R5 Mark II. Whether you use the original 5D or not, you've definitely benefited from the innovations it introduced. Canon's curious lens patent. Cinema applications ahead? Canon isn't just innovating with cameras. Their lens patents continue to draw attention. A new patent recently surfaced that doesn't look like Canon's typical mirrorless RF zoom design. Instead, it suggests something more ambitious. Lenses aimed at larger image circles, potentially geared towards cinema and filmmaking applications. If this plays out, Canon could be preparing to adapt some of its best EF glass designs into new cinema-style lenses for modern bodies. With so many cinema cameras still using EF mount glass, this move would make sense. Canon might be trying to maintain support for filmmakers while expanding its cinema lineup. This is a reminder that Canon lenses aren't just about photography anymore. They're deeply tied to the brand's success in filmmaking, streaming, and hybrid content creation. Viltrox strikes again, budget-friendly autofocus. Primes, while Canon carefully guards its RF mount, third-party brands like Viltrox continue to push boundaries. Viltrox has introduced a 56mm f1.2 autofocus lens priced at just under $600. Designed for full-frame cameras like Sony E-mount and Nikon Z, it also works on APS-C bodies such as Fujifilm XF. This new lens includes modern features like HD Nano, coding, internal focusing, a USB firmware port, and strong weather resistance. With its bright f1.2 aperture, it's a dream option for portrait photography, weddings, events, and low-light shooting. If Canon ever opens up the RF mount fully to third-party companies, lenses like these could flood the market and provide affordable alternatives for RF shooters. Until then, it's another sign of how competitive the lens market is becoming. Canon EOS R7 Mark II. Rumors. What's coming next? Now let's talk cameras. And first up is the much-discussed Canon EOS R7 Mark II. This APS-C powerhouse is rumored to be coming soon, with sightings of prototype units out in the wild. What's new? Reports suggest the R7 Mark II will feature a larger body design closer to the EOS R5 Mark II, an improved electronic viewfinder, and a joystick repositioned for better ergonomics. The rear LCD may also support tilting both up and down, something new for Canon compared to the traditional side flip screen. We're also hearing whispers about improvements to rolling shutter performance, addressing complaints from R7 users who shoot fast action like sports or wildlife. The shutter mechanism could see refinements to reduce shock and provide smoother burst shooting. While the exact release date is unclear, leaks suggest the R7 Mark II may launch alongside the Canon R6 Mark III at a larger event later this year or early next year. Canon EOS R6 Mark III, what we know. So far, the Canon EOS R6 Mark II is already one of the most popular hybrid cameras on the market, loved by both photographers and filmmakers. Now, all eyes are on the R6 Mark III, which seems poised to push things even further. Rumors suggest the R6 Mark III could feature a 30-31mm sensor, an upgrade from the 24mm R6 Mark II. Early speculation about a stacked sensor appears to have been shelved, likely due to cost and Canon's desire to keep the R6 line at a mid-tier price point. Instead, Canon may focus on optimizing a traditional sensor with better readout speeds, autofocus improvements, and enhanced rolling shutter control. We might also see upgrades like improved RAW pre-capture for action shooters, 4K 120, video recording C-Log 2 and C-Log 3 profiles for more cinematic video workflows, a redesigned flexible OLED screen for better visibility, outdoors burst rates staying at 40 FPS. Electronic shutter Canon could also experiment with dual card slots, though exact specs remain uncertain. For hybrid shooters who want strong stills and cinema-level video features without jumping into the EOS R5 or R3 price bracket, the R6 Mark III could be the perfect middle ground. Canon's cinema event, the EOS C50. Teaser finally, let's talk about the Canon Cinema EOS C50. Canon has an event scheduled for September 9th, and rumors strongly suggest this is where the new cinema body will debut. From teasers and leaks, the Canon C50 appears to be a video-first camera with no EVF, a tally light, and controls arranged in a way that mirrors Canon's cinema lineup. It's rumored to share hardware with the EOS R5 Mark II, but adapted specifically for filmmakers. Why does this matter? Because it positions Canon directly against Sony's FX line, including the FX3 and FX30. The C50 could serve as a successor to the Canon R5C, bringing cinema-focused features like 6K recording, open gate options, professional codecs, and advanced cooling in a compact body. The big question is price. If it's positioned as a high-end cinema tool, we could be looking at something in the $4,000–$4,500 range, but if Canon surprises us with aggressive pricing, it could disrupt the independent filmmaking and content creator market in a huge way. Wrapping up here's where things stand. Canon is celebrating 20 years of the EOS 5D, reminding us of how far we've come. New lens patents suggest Canon is still innovating in cinema optics. Third-party brands like Viltrox are pushing budget-friendly fast primes. The Canon EOS R7 Mark II and R6 Mark III are generating huge excitement, with prototype sightings and promising upgrades. And finally, the Canon EOS C50 cinema camera could be announced this month, potentially reshaping Canon's place in the filmmaking market. If you're a Canon shooter, these next few months are going to be very exciting. Whether you're looking to upgrade your stills camera, explore hybrid shooting, or dive deeper into professional video production, Canon seems ready to deliver something for everyone. That's all for today's roundup. If you found this breakdown useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. It helps the channel grow and keeps me motivated to bring you the latest news. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you most excited for the R6 Mark III, R7 Mark II, or the C50 cinema body? Thanks for tuning in to Techno Trend Zone, and I'll catch you in the next video.